Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Yo, what's up? What's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house.
Yeah.
What's going on over here? What's going on over here? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And I'm with the indelible one, the only. He's known as
The Rainmaker.
AKA
DBL Nicks in the house.
DBL Nicks in the house. And it's not a party without the bushy tail. Stonk Queen stalking the Serengeti for the next stonk for the indelible pride. That's you folks out there, the indelible pride. And she's going to growl for us this morning. Go ahead, my little honey bun. There you have it. There you have it. It's the one, the only DBL. Mom's the secret weapon.
Hey!
All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning, Jimmy. Let me begin by saying that this is not financial or stock advice. We are not stock or financial advisors. Please do your own due diligence. This is just a show.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe. Does it, Doubles?
No.
No. And can you tell them what happens when they subscribe? What they should be doing?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring, folks. Sharing is caring. And, of course, you could also subscribe to us on X.com, a.k.a. Twitter, at Coach Nick Money.
Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, we're also on Twitch, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And we're on TikTok, at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. And, of course, we still have that special going on for the time being of a 5-day special to come and join us on our Discord, where we call a lot of bangers a lot of times. This morning so far, we already called 2 bangers. STAF 200%, MDBX 155%, and of course some baby ones, CISO 90%, AIRI 73%, GDC continuing running from yesterday 93%, and BENF 89%. We don't usually bother you with stuff under 100%, but you know what? These were like almosts. They were almosts, and it's been, the dog days of summer. Dog days of summer, so we figured we'd let you know what's up. We don't want you to think we only found 2 runners. Come on now. We are the Bangernomics experts, right? The bangers allure. Banger galore? Bangalore's, baby. Let's get into this, man. I'm like ready to flex. So if you want to join the Discord and see us stream on the Discord, we've extended our time for our Discord streaming as well. Okay, we get very in depth. We'll give you a little bit of a flavor of what the Discord type of streaming is in the beginning right now. Bless you, my little bumpkin. We'll give you a little flavor of what we do. What we do, Doubles, what we do, right? Let's do that. What do you think? Let's get ready. Oh, folks, I just want to let you know. We had to put our sweet, dear little mouse to rest. Yeesh. Of course, you might remember that my mouse was wounded fatally in its attempts to make me a champion in Fortnite.
Oh my God.
So yesterday, Amazon Prime delivered my mouse early one day.
Yes, we found him a new victim. I mean a new mouse.
Be quiet, you rotten little scoundrel, you little scoundrel, you. What's wrong with you? Anyway, I have a fully activated mouse, so we shouldn't be getting that stickiness that we were getting for the past week. No, baby. Let's get right into it. Okay, so MOBX was a ticker that went parabolic, 155%. I think it was a ticker that had to do with the old monkey pox. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anywho, It had revenue of $2.06 million, This was August 21st. Yesterday, the float is 17 million, a little bit on the thick side, volume 9 million, and we thought that it might possibly be consolidating and forming a pennant, but the pennant failed, and the price action was under VWAP, so that was problematic, so it failed. All right, so let's get rid of this pennant. It didn't work. Sometimes they don't work. Sometimes they don't work, folks. Just, it is what it is. You could do some really good drawing because I am an artiste, a graffiti artiste on the charts, baby. On the charts. And I'm not talking about the music charts. I'm talking about the technical charts. Let's go. So right now, it's on a downtrend and not particularly schmexy. It is down from its high of 155%. Now it's only up 57%. So it really needs to prove itself. It needs to break through this downtrend right now. We can look at the RSI. We can see that it is extremely oversold. We see that there's very little volume. This is on the 5-minute. So these candles are really, really small. If we go to the 1-minute doubles, we can see that the candles are still quite small, and of course the price action on the RSI is very, very much towards the oversold area. And if we zoom in, we can see that there's a lot of choppiness, and we can see that the 9 EMA is still pointing downward, so that's problematic. It needs to get some volume and move upward. It can certainly benefit from volume. Okay, so MOBX, you went up 155% today. You ran yesterday. All right. But, we are much more demanding than that. We demand further than that. And I'm going to even give you a bare minimum. You need to get past right over here. You need to get past the VWAP at 168. Ladies and gentlemen, 168. You need to get past that VWAP, okay? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, what have you done for me lately, folks? What have you done for me lately? Let's go to another ticker. Let's go to STAF, which is actually the leading gainer at the moment. However, it looks quite bearish. It was running quite parabolic. It needed to stay above the 305 mark to be safe from the shorts. However, the price action has dipped below. It has dipped below. These were the key levels of support and resistance over here. So I'm not going to erase them. I know it's a little cluttered. I know that. But I want to keep them there. I just want to keep them there. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep them there. This is the 1-minute doubles.
1 minute.
Let's go to the 5-minute.
5 minutes.
And when you go to the 5-minute, you can see that there are a shoulder right over here. So let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil activated. Doubles, got to get the graffiti pencil activated. I got my brand new favorite Mouseroo working for me.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. No stalling, no sticking, no nothing. I got a good mouse, a clean mouse. It goes meow meow.
No, that's not how mice.
I don't know what mouse do. I don't know what they do.
After your escapades in Fortnite, it went.
That's like a kitty. That's a cat.
Yes.
But no, these are mouses.
Mouses.
Don't you see the wire?
Speak.
The wire's like a tail.
No.
Anyway, don't matter. Leave me alone. You're making fun of me. So here's the story. STAF, STAF, has formed a head and shoulders pattern, or if you want, you could even call it a triple top. That's bearish. It has had a significant dip in volume. We could see this on the 5-minute, and it apparently looks like it's going to flush downward. It is below VWAP. VWAP is roughly now at that key area where the shorts would be congregating to short this ticker, and there has been a precipitous, I don't know if that's a word, a precipitous decrease in volume, right? So it would need to have a lot of volume and turn upward to become schmexy again. Otherwise, it's not schmexy. Now, here's some information about the particular ticker, STAF. It does have a very low float, which I love. I absolutely adore it. 811,000 shares. It had good volume, but most of that volume was earlier in the morning. Almost 16 million. But there was not much news on it other than some insider buying on August 16th, but it was enough to push the stock price extremely high in the early morning, which seems to be a common theme for the past couple of days. So right now it's on a downtrend. We got some requests for some tickers doubles.
Yes, we got Jimmy.
Jimmy wants to know AIRI. Let's get right into it. AR. All right, it's moving on up. All right, so it was actually higher, but now it's at 57%. AIRI was up at 73% earlier in the morning. Air Industries secured a $110 million contract for GTF aircraft engine components. I like the float. It's only $2 million. Volume could be better. It's about just shy of $4 million. And it is up, and it is certainly worth watching. Let's go and put it on a 5-minute chart, doubles. 5 minutes. And we can see on the 5-minute chart, it's making a cup of joe. Yes, sirree. Let's get that there graffiti pencil out right there. Let's go ahead and do that. And it looks like it's forming a cup and handle pattern. Now, here's the thing with cup and handle patterns. Oftentimes, cup and handle patterns can break out and be bullish, right? So maybe we see something like this, right? A continuation of the upward trend. Go ahead, give me a little sticky right there. There we go. Right? It could do that. Or it could potentially, if we change the graffiti pencil, if it doesn't get enough volume, it could form a situation where there's a double top and potentially could become bearish. So it needs volume. It is trying to form a bottom tail, right? But it's still in doji mode. This is on the 5-minute. Let's go to the 1 minute. And when we look at the 1 minute, we can see that there has been a situation where the price action was overbought and it's starting to retract. The volume candles are dropping, so that is not necessarily a good thing. We need to see some volume come in, and maybe it needs to cook a little bit longer to get better. How's that sound? Better? But we're getting a lot of red candles. I don't like that. It needs volume, doubles. Volume, I tell you. Volume will make it much better. Yes. But I will put it on a side chart, doubles. I'm going to put it on a little bit of a side chart. All right, let's go to, let's see, Mr. Babs wants AUUD. That was a ticker that hit the scanner yesterday. But today it looks kind of anemic. We could see very carefully on the 1 minute chart, that you have what is called barcoding. Barcoding is usually an indication of lack of volume. So the kind market makers are coming in to provide liquidity. They're so kind, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, so because they're doing that, you have very choppy price action and not a lot of liquidity, which makes it very difficult to trade. And it also creates a situation where you kind of have movement that is in a consolidating type of a way, more or less, in a horizontal type of way instead of a nice, beautiful vertical curve upward. It is curling somewhat, but it's on very light volume on the 1 minute. We could probably look at it at the 5 minute, and there are some key levels that have been drawn. So one significant area for it would be $1.26, and of course 117 would be another key area for it. And we have those are resistance areas. Support areas would be 95 cents and $1.05 right over here. So we can do that right there, right? Give it a little bit of support right there. So that's the story. It needs volume. It needs attention. It needs TLC, baby. TLC. SBEV. Oh, outward news trending upward. A little bit on the thick side with the volume, right? A little bit. The float's a little bit thick. A little bit. 39 mil. It needs more volume. It has 67,000 volume. That's not that high. It is a sub-dollar stock, so there could be some parabolic movement. It was as high as 13%. Currently, it's about 1.74%. It does have news, however. Splash Beverage Group announces its initial closing on the first tranche of a private placement, and apparently it's getting $4 million. $4 million as the first placement. Let's see what's going on. This could be a situation if it gets some more volume. Let's see. The first tranche totaling over $4 million has been closed, with approximately half of the funds already received. The remaining balance is expected within the next few days. A Form 8K will be filtered later today or tomorrow with additional details. Documents for the second tranche of $4 million have been distributed, with commitments for approximately $3 million already secured. The company expects to complete this second tranche shortly. Additionally, the company has retired last year's $2.4 million financing, so they paid off some debt. Very nice. So they're trying to obviously get above $1. Right? They're trying to get above $1. So it's trending upward. Let's clean this drawing up a little bit. Let's get it cleared up, folks. Okay, we're going to clear all of this up, and it does need volume, but it is moving upward, and it has some decent news, so we will put it on a side chart, folks.
Side chart?
You missed that, Doubles. Side chart.
Side chart?
Yes, sir. So we're going to go on a side chart with SBEV. SBEV. Let's go to GDC, baby. GDC. GDC. All right, GDC is trending upward overall. They had news yesterday. They launched a TikTok account to share latest AI-related news and trends. That was the news from yesterday. They moved quite a bit yesterday, late in the day. The news came out early in the morning, but it really didn't get them cooking until late in the day. The float is 7 million. Volume, about 12 million. So not a heck of a lot of volume, but it did move again this morning. So, up 74%. It was up 93% a little bit earlier. It is somewhat extended over here, I would say. It needs volume. If we zoom in, we can see that it seems to be potentially forming a double top at this point. So maybe it can pull back because it does look like it's extending itself away from this upward trend line. So this could potentially be a top doubles and another top. We don't like terrible tops. We call them the TTTs. Terrible tops. Terrible TTTs? Terrible. No, it's not a top. Well, yeah, it does have a top tail right there. Yeah, so let's go there. It's a terrible top tail. T-T-T. So this could potentially be a pullback. So I don't know. Maybe. And we got the VWAP right here at around 668. 668. Let's go ahead and get the other graffiti pencil activated. 668 right there. Boom. Right there. So that's the story. That's the story, Charlie. Isn't that like from the tuna fish thing? That's the story, Charlie?
That's the story, Charlie.
Isn't that Chicken of the Sea? Call me. Sponsorship. Oh.
By tuna.
I mentioned your tuna.
Bumblebee tuna.
Well, no, that's Chicken of the Sea.
Chicken
No, Bumblebee tuna could call
Hit
me
me
too.
up.
Yo, either one.
Oh.
Either one.
Oh.
Hey, why don't you both of you do a joint venture and back us up, yo?
Tuna.
I'm just saying. We'll talk about your tuna, no problem.
It could be sponsored by tuna. Tuna.
But you know what they say about tuna.
Yes.
Never mind. Anywho, this is a G-rated class. It's not a class at all. It's a show. Hey, you missed your cue, Mrs. DBL Moms. You missed it. Give me that one more time. Hey. There you go. That's it. That's my little sugar plum. All right. GHSI up. GHSI up 20%. 20%. Guardian Health Science declares $5 dividend. That's the news. It float 1.2 million, really good, but the volume, I tell you, is only 106,000 shares, and there's the rub. So this is what it looks like on the 5-minute doubles. Let's go a little bit longer because you can't really ascertain a figurine on this particular one. But if I go to the 30-minute, unfortunately, we do have what I would like to say is a head and shoulders pattern. I don't like to say it, actually. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it's a head and shoulders pattern because that is a bear pattern, and we don't like bear patterns. We like the bull patterns. So why don't you flip yourself upside down and be an inverted head and shoulders? That's what I want you to do, GHSI. Unless you do that, if you keep on giving me this head and shoulders attitude, I'm just going to ignore you. And you broke the uptrend. What's wrong with you? I got an indelible pride over here. I got a herd. They're hungry. They're hungry for runners. They want some runners. What's wrong with you? Ha! It's you, not me. It's you, not me. Sorry, not sorry. DBL. Here we go, folks. Let's go back to GDC one more time. Let's see what's going on. Let's visit GDC. Double top in formation. This is what it looks like with the 30-minute. Let's go to a shorter time frame. Because there is activity as far as volume is concerned. So we don't need to be in the higher time frames on this sucker. So what do we got? What do we got? We still have it above VWAP. We like that. However, it is still trending downward on that double top. That's what the 5 minute looks like. Let's get the 1 minute, folks. We're looking at the 1 minute. And on the 1 minute, you can clearly see that the candles look a little shangat. You know what I mean? They're like come see, come saw. Price action slightly above VWAP. We can see one candle over here forming a bottom tail.
Bottom tail.
We like them bottom tails. We like them bottom tails. So that could be an indication that it wants to try to reverse, but I don't think so because the next candle is red. We would need some significant volume to get a reversal here, and this candle right over here only has 7,309 shares, so that's not particularly much, but the price action has stayed above the VWAP, right, Doubles? It has the news, it has the tika-taka news from yesterday. It is, it is a news that's old news. I don't like to trade the stocks that have old news. I like fresh news. I like it it got to be like my garden. It has to have the fresh vegetables and the fresh news.
The fresh tomato.
The fresh tomato, the eggplant, the zucchini. I call it the cocozza. Oh yeah, that, you know what I mean? But anywho, it's a double top right now, so what have you done for me lately, GDC? You were schmexy, but yeah, I don't think so right now, not now. No, you're pulling back CISO, baby. CISO had run earlier in the morning. There was some news. It is a 60-cent stock. There's going to be some volatility. Folks, it had gone as high as 90%, but now it's only up 45%. It's only up 45%. The float, 7 million. Volume, 18 million. So it needs more volume, folks. It needs more volume. CISO Global demonstrates unparalleled success with Edge at Black Hat USA and DEF CON for the second year running. Have no idea what that means. No idea whatsoever. So it pumped up and it dumped. It's trying to curl back up, but we got the VWAP much higher than where the price action is currently. The VWAP is at 69%. DBL moms, put the chancleta down, baby. I am talking about the price, 69 cents. 69 cents. No need to arm yourself, young lady, with that chancleta. I know you are the chancleta mastrice. Mastrice, is that what you call a female master? Mastrice.
No, I think they just
something
call
like
master.
that. Really?
Yeah.
All right, we could go with that. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Put the chancleta away, mama. Put it down. Down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. All right, so anyhow, the price action dipped significantly. We could see a diminishment in volume. We could see that the RSI is moving towards oversold. It would need volume to curl upward. It's trying, but if we zoom in, we do not have a clear indication that it's ready to curl up. We can see that the most reactive 9 EMA is still kind of moving in a lateral movement this way. So we would need to see a break. It does have news. I mean, we could conceivably use the graffiti pencil and say maybe there could be a descending wedge that needs to form and could reverse this sucker because it is kind of consolidating here, but it would need a heck of a lot of volume, and I'm not 100% convinced that we got enough juice in CISO to see it do that reversal because it kind of pumped all the way down significantly. It almost broke its neck. I mean, if it didn't have the helmet, I'm just saying, if it didn't have the helmet, Doubles, oh my goodness, it would have been a horrible accident for CISO. Let's move on. All right, we got SVMH moving on up. SVMH, it's moving on up. And the Serengeti specialist didn't catch it. But the Coach Meister saw it move up. And we're telling you about it. It's a 25-cent stock, and it was up 125%. Now it's up 111%. And it launched a Panra 2.0 electric motorcycle in Chennai, India. I wonder if Chennai, India is near China. Is it near China? I don't know. But that's the news. The float is a little bit on the heavy side, 13 million, volume 27 million, and the price action is starting to pull back. It's starting to pull back doubles. It looks like it's a little bit overextended. Let's get some key levels on this little tickaroo up and running. We would like to see it stay above the 9 EMA on the 1 minute doubles.
1 minute.
This would be a resistance area right around here, which is roughly around 25 cents and a half. Another resistance area would be probably right around here, and then certainly we would have resistance at the high, which is 27.4, right? Or 27 cents 4. 27 cents 4. We got VWAPA right down here at around 20 and a half, and certainly we don't want to see the price action go all the way down there. We need to see it stay here. Let's put a little ringy dingy over here, doubles. We're putting a ringy dingy right here, little ringy dingy. We want to see the price stay above this area and get some more volume and push upward, but it looks like it is overbought on the RSI, and it is starting to diminish in candle size. The candles are diminishing, so volume is dropping, and there is a lot of room for the RSI to keep dipping downward towards the oversold area. So if it can't hold this area, that would be quite disconcerting. Quite disconcerting. And of course, there is the area doubles, where there's a congregation of shorts right over there. Right there is where they're salivating. We call them the hyenas. Yeesh, the short hyenas. Hyenas.
Banana Republic.
The Banana Republic. Yeah, the Speedo specials. Yeah. 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 Bah. I need some espresso ice doubles.
Yeah.
I do.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, that hyena thing, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, you know?
Yeah.
As a lion, you know, we bite them and we're like, bah, ptwee, ptwee, ptwee. All right, back to the espresso ice. Mm. Mm. Mm.
That's the stuff.
Oh, man, that espresso ice just hits different. Folks, could you share the stream? Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Can you give me a beat? Give me a beat. We're gonna do the stock songs. Give me a beat. Wooka 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 wooka. We're gonna look at another stock because these stocks are kind of boring. We're gonna have to find another stock that is moving. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Let's go to SMFL. 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 So this moved yesterday, and now we're looking at it today. Smart for Life announced engagement of make it simple for me, darn it. Amerivest Group, an expansion of its acquisition pipeline. This was at 8 o'clock in the morning. The float is 77,000 shares. It's very low. It's very thin. The volume is 1.83 million. This sounds like the same type of news that it had yesterday, so it didn't really move the needle today. We've got some red lines on the chart. You can see those charts are resistance for you and me. That's I know. I need to stop, right? I need to stop. It was really bad.
I'm gonna cry.
How bad was it?
Oh God.
I need some espresso ice, man.
Yes,
This is not easy.
some
When the
espresso
stocks
ice.
don't run, bro.
Just
When,
some
bruh,
espresso
bruh,
ice.
bruh,
Oh, stop.
bruh. When they don't run, bruh. Listen,
Oh,
Linda.
God, it's cursed.
Listen. The stocks are not running. I gotta do something. I'm like, it's just a show.
Da, 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 da.
Just a show, folks. Just a show. Time to have some espresso ice. Yeah. My oh my. We got some espresso ice. Let's get a different ticker. How about we go to RZLV, baby? RZLV on the scanner. And it doesn't have a lot of volume, so let's go to a higher time frame and see what it looked like. What it looked like at the 5 minute.
5
It's
minutes.
trying to form a little bit of a cup and handle on low volume. It needs volume to be legit. It's not legit right now, doubles. I would say not legit, but it is up 30%. Artificial intelligence news, 8:45 in the morning. 8:45 in the morning. 8:45 in the morning. Artificial intelligence influence on global e-commerce market expected to skyrocket $25 billion by 2032. Okay, whatever. I mean, that's not particularly interesting, but okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Meh, 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 meh. All right, all right, all right. Edible had some earnings a couple of days ago. A little bit of earnings, not really moving that much, but edible. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Let's see what it looks like. Edible, edible. Not a lot of volume on it. However, it's a low floater of 538,000. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's something. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's something. We don't know. We don't know. How about ICJ?
Yeesh.
ICJ, baby.
Yeesh.
Meh, eh. Any news on this ticker? New molecular IGC 1C target. Floats too heavy. It's up 26%, but it's a 61 million float. It has to do with Alzheimer's, Alzheimer, something like that, right? Meh. All right. I mean, we tried to do something a little bit different. It didn't work. Let's go back to the videotape. Let's take a look at the tickers that have already been moving. How about QMCO? We didn't talk about QMCO. That ticker was moving a little bit earlier in the morning. QMCO, baby. QMCO. Here we go again. Here we go again. 24-cent stock up about 8%. Float is massive. Float is absolutely massive. 92 million, only 4 million volume. Like that. All right. It's no bueno, I would say. No bueno. Let's see if CISO broke out of that descending wedge. What's going on with that ticker? CISO had run up as much as 90% in the pre-market, but now it's only up 42%, and it is having difficulty, as we suspected it would. And this may not be a legitimate descending wedge. I don't think so. It seems to be selling off. It had news. They demonstrate unparalleled success with the Edge at Black Hat USA and DEF CON for the second year running. Float 7 million. That's not bad. But the volume is only 18 million, so it's struggling. Not particularly interesting. I gotta tell you, I hate when it's the dog days of summer.
No.
The dog days of summer, you know. I like it when there's an action. I like it when the things are action-packed, and we don't really have a situation over here where there's a lot of volume. Everybody's partying on the beach. They went to the Hamiltons. The Hamiltons. So all of the focus on the Wall Street that they leave the city. They leave the city. They take the subway. No. They take the subway to Penn Station, and then they get on the Long Island Railroad, huh? Yeah. But if they're rich, they get the helicopter. And then they go to the Hamp, they put the SPF 190 million, right? 190 million. And they party like rock stars. And they don't buy the stonks. And we don't have a volume. So we need some of the end already. We need volume, folks.
Volume.
We want volume. We need volume. Anything going on, Madam Stomp Queen? AMS! Ha! You ask and you get AMS moving, but it's a top tail. All right, we don't like them top tails. What's going on over here?
Bottom tail.
It's up 67%. Doubles. It's up 67%. Let's see what's going on. American Shared Hospital Services Q2 2024 earning call transcript August 15th. So that's not news right now. It's not news right now. Float is under 5 million. I like that. Volume's only 153,000. That's not a lot of volume. And it's creating this terrible top tail. I don't know. But it did boost up for a little bit. If we go to the 1 minute doubles.
1 minute.
1 minute doubles.
Yes.
We're going to the 1 minute. We could see that there is a terrible top tail on the previous candle of the 1 minute. It's trying to reclaim it. It's currently up 73%. but it's struggling, and this candle too has a top tail. It would need to reclaim that top tail and become an extended green candle.
Yay.
Green, give it some fertilizer so it can become even greener.
Fertilize.
We need some fertilizer, but it is forming a top tail. We don't like top tails, so this
like
particular ticker is not that interesting yet, but we'll keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Doesn't have any news, but it is up 77%. 77%. It's struggling to move. It doesn't have a lot of volume. But there's nothing else going on, and this did move up to 77%, but it's now becoming a terrible top tail twice. So, wait a minute, new 1 minute candle. New 1 minute candle. It's struggling to stay green. It doesn't stay green. It doesn't look like it. No. Does it stay above VWAPA? VWAPA is about 490-ish. 492-ish. Let's go ahead and draw that. We need to see it stay above that. It's giving me a baby bottom tail, but now it's like a doji again. This is like, doesn't have the volume. It just doesn't, there's no news. No news.
Yes.
No news. But why did it bounce up like that? I mean, it was up like 75%, but this is now a triple top, and we don't like triple top stubbles.
We like triple bottom.
We like triple bottoms, double bottoms, and of course, bottom tails.
Bottom tails.
And it doesn't have any of the above, so therefore we must say to you adieu. You ran up 75%, you little sneak, you AMS, you little sneak, but what have you done for me lately? Time to move on and check out some of the stonks. Let's go back to staff. Staff was a big runner early in the morning, up 200%, folks. Up 200%. If you're having fun, if you're enjoying yourself, would you kindly share the stream? You know what? Let's do what our man wants from Twitter. He wants ALTS. Let's check that out first. ALTS, baby. Let's go and take a look at it. It needs volume, folks. It needs volume. You can see it's clearly barcoding, and it is moving in a lateral type of a movement. Lateral. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of a graffiti pencil activated right over here. It is moving in a consolidating manner. There is not a lot of volume. You can see that clearly on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute. And there is a lot of consolidation, roughly just below where the previous consolidation is. So we already have some areas of resistance drawn. Let's create some other ones. It would need volume to become much more attractive. Other than that, it's not really particularly attractive at this moment. These are all resistance areas. Here is your first support area. Another support area would be right around here. Right there's another support area, and of course support area right there. So let's go ahead and zoom in, zoom, and shrink this a little bit. And there you go. There are your support and resistance areas. It is consolidating. It lacks volume. It needs volume. The float is 8 million, but there's only 25,000 shares being traded. Currently, the price is 270, and it is down 1.8%. So, it needs volume. Dr. Doubles, get the needle ready for volume injection. Volume. It needs volume. Okay, let's go to the next ticker and see what's going on. So we looked at AIRI earlier. It was moving earlier. It was up 73%. It had formed what looked to be a potential cup and handle. We knew that there was significant resistance at $6.45. We knew that it needed to break that area. Otherwise, the shorts would start taking it down. We said that if it didn't happen, it potentially could form a double top, which would be bearish, and we said that that could happen as it approached 678. It happened a lot earlier than that, unfortunately. This, oh my God, this espresso ice. I gotta put ice cubes in. I can't take it hot. I would be like bouncing off the walls if it was hot. It's gotta have ice in it. Yeah. All right, so we said that as it approached $6.78, $6.45, it might get shorted and invalidate the cup and handle, and unfortunately that is exactly what happened. We now seem to have what appears to be a double top. A double top. Let's go ahead and draw that. Right over here would be one top. Right over here would be a second top, and we're going to get rid of a couple of the other drawings to make it a little bit neater. Let's do that. Okay, so we can show the community what's going on. Yeah, it looks like a double top. We don't like double tops. They're terrible double tops. So what we really need to see happen is it bouncing. We need to see a bounce off this 20. If it does not hold the 20, we could see a drop all the way down to the 200, the 200 moving average. We don't want that. No, 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 no.
Yes.
But we do have a double top, and when we look at it on the 1 minute doubles,
1 minute.
we can see that there's a significant diminishment in activity as far as the size of the candles, and in fact, most of the activity is red, which would indicate selling into the bid. Selling into the bid. We have the RSI moving down to the oversold area. It's trying to reverse that. You could see it even up here with a bit of a curve over the VWAP, but you have a lot of resistance areas that this price action would have to get through. So if we get the graffiti pencil, obviously the shoulders right here would be areas of resistance that it would need to pierce through. You've got this significant area right over here. I'll do it in red as well. $6.45. This is definitely an area where you would see some potential shorting of the stock, right, Doubles?
Yes.
Like that, you know what I mean? So, you know, it is overall trying to trend back up, but it needs a volume. A-I-R-I, A-R-I-I. Did I say it right? A-I-R-I, A-I, A-I, A-I-R-I. And sometimes you, A-I-R-I. You ran 90%, no, 73% in the morning. But what have you done for my indelible pride, yo?
Lately.
What have you done for them? Nothing. Nothing, I tell you. Nothing. So, you know what, Doubles? I tell you what.
Yes.
I tell you what, Doubles. We're going to keep looking for something else. We're going to look for something else. Doubles. We're going to look for something else. What else we got, DBL Moms? What else? What else? Give me, let me at him. Let me at him. What you got? What you got?
Yeah.
Let's go to MOBX. MOBX, yo. MOBX. MOBX.
Yes.
Trending down, sadly. No bueno, no bueno, no bueno, no bueno. Let's go to GDC. See if it can get itself together. It still has that terrible double top. Terrible double top, and now it's below VWAP, and it continues to trend downward. Sadly, it needs to try to reverse that. However, as we look at this, it is pulling further and further down. This particular stock is on a continuation. They had some news that they came out with the TikTok channel for AI, right? On TikTok, a TikTok channel on TikTok channel on TikTok. That's kind of redundant. On AI. Yeah, that was the news from yesterday, and it was early in the morning, and it didn't do nothing for like most of the day, and then it went parabolic in the afternoon, and then this morning, GDC went up 93%, but then it formed this terrible top right here, and another terrible top, so we call it a double top, and since then it has been flushing downward, and we see a massive red candle over here, so a lot of buyer fatigue, sadly. GDC, yes, she went up 93% today in the morning. Yes, she ran up a lot yesterday, but right now you're looking quite disgusting. You're going to break your neck if you keep falling down like that. You really are. You need to put your helmet on. This is quite disgusting. GDC, you ran up in the past, but what have you done for me lately? I want to go back to AIRI. AIRI. And it continues to curl, but we got significant resistance areas. Here's another resistance area. This area right here would be support right now. Support. Not really particularly that attractive, I would say. Let's go to SVMH. SVMH that kind of like popped up out of nowhere, and it ran up 125%. But right now, it looks quite bearish, Doubles. It looks quite bearish. Yeesh. Let's zoom into it. You could see a double top right here and here, right here and here. That's not bueno. Let's see if it had news again. I forget. Oh, yeah, they launched a Prana 2.0 electric motorcycle in Chennai, India. 8:30 in the morning. Float a little bit on the thick side, 13 million. Volume, 46 million. 24-cent stock. Still up about 100%. 100%. Yes. This is a key area that it needs to stay above. If it goes below this area right over here, we could have a significant short attack, a short storm. If we, I would call it a short storm. So we need to see the price action stay above 23 cents. It is uncomfortably close to 23 cents, and it has formed a double top on the 1 minute. So no bueno for me. Not what I like. I don't like that. I don't trust it. If it does get volume, it could do a squeezy nice and easy, but I don't see the volume in it because I'm at the 1 minute, and this ticker only has 269,000 shares right now, and you're a little thick, young lady, or young man, or whatever you are, CVM8, young stonk, young stonk, you're a little thick in your float, a little thick with 13 million shares. 13 million shares. I don't like that, doubles. I don't like that. Let's go to the 5 minute.
5 minute.
Yep, you missed your cue. One more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 5 minute.
5 minute.
Da 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 da. 5 minute.
5 minute.
You're missing your cue. We got to work on that. We're gonna train later on. You and me. All right. So you can see there's two terrible top wick tails. Top tails. We don't like the top tails, doubles. You want to tell the folks what we like? We like the bottom tails. Now, the price action is moving up somewhat. It's currently up 116%, but this could be a bull trap unless it can pierce through the area where these top tails are. So let's see what happens. What happened? Again, it is a 13 million float stock. I don't like that. I don't like that. But it's a cheapo stock, so again, we forgive them for that. But you already have these two prevailing top tails. Let's go to a longer time frame, senior doubles. Let's go to this time frame over here, which is 180 days. Okay, let's go a little bit shorter. Let's go 20 days, doubles. 20 days. Where you at? Set me at it. Right over there. Yeah. I gotta go back to the 4 hour. Let's go back to the 4 hour. Let's analyze the situation over here. Yeah, right over here. Okay. So right over here was a spike in price action. Maybe. Some folks got caught over here, maybe. But then the price action started moving upward. You got some peaks and valleys right over here where people could have potentially gotten caught. Who knows? Just maybe. That was within the past couple of days. Maybe. And now a big shoot off up here. And the resistance at 28. Resistance at 23. Top tails on the 4 hour. Okay. Let's take a look at it on the 5 minute doubles. And now we have a terrible triple top.
Oh,
it's over.
Return.
The TTTs are in the house. It looks like it's going to pull back down. And this is a terrible top tail right here. So, SVMH, you did go up 125%. We'll put you on a side chart for the time being. You are thick. We don't like that thickness. We don't like it. We'll come back and look at you later, maybe. Maybe not. I cannot promise you. Sorry. But when you do things like this, you need to know you're upsetting me. I need to share with you my feelings. I'm sorry. And I'm very sorry. I'm very straightforward. If I love you, I tell you I love you. If I'm not so interested in you, I don't want to break your heart, but you're breaking my heart. You are. You're triple topping. No. We got a show here. We got people who are trying to see parabolic movers, and you're giving me a triple top. I mean, come on. You're embarrassing me. So I got to leave you. STAF ran 200% early in the morning, but it too has formed a terrible head and shoulders pattern, and it has dipped below the $3.05 mark, which is certainly an area that we would expect shorts to be congregating. Those little shorts, they always congregate at the most inconvenient levels. So right now the price action is below 305. That is problematic. It is trying to consolidate and hold. There is no news on it. The float is low. We like the float, 811,000 shares. The volume is relatively high, but most of that volume happened earlier in the morning, 17 million shares. Currently up 150%. It was up 200%. So it gave back 25% of its run. In other words, it gave up 50% of its run, which is significant. And it has formed this bearish pattern of a head and shoulders pattern. And the price action is uncomfortably below the 305 mark. So, for me, it is no bueno at this point.
No bueno.
I don't trust you. But we do have some key levels of support over here and here. And we have resistance here. All of that. So, we'll put you on a side chart because you are the leading gainer at this morning. But that's not saying much because not much is running right now. You know what I mean? So far, every morning at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I get my coffee with my betrothed. I like to call her the bushy-tailed Serengeti specialist. You know the one. She's the one that's hunting for the stocks, a.k.a. DBL Moms. Hey! Yes, that one. and we go and take a look at the stocks. And this was one of those stocks that went absolutely parabolic in the morning, but since then, yes, she went up 200%, but so what? So what?
So what?
So what? That's supposed to impress me. We called another stock last week, ALZN, before it went up 622%. Okay? That's what the indelible pride is used to. If you agree with me, folks, would you say pride in the chat? PRIDE, baby. Pride in the chat. Pride in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. All right, let's see what's going on over here. All right, that's enough with you. STAF, keep it moving. Keep it moving. This is what we want to see. All right? We want to see it moving. Moving. I need something different, something new. Let's try a different ticker, a different one. How about BFI, baby? BFI on the scanner. It's curling. There's not a lot of volume on it. This is the 5 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute doubles. We're looking at the 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yes.
We're looking at the 1 minute. It doesn't have a lot of volume. It is curling. Okay, folks, we're going to wrap it on up. Wrap it on up. We're going to go to our Discord, and we're going to have extended live streaming today on the Discord. We invite you to join us. We are going to go in depth, way in depth, talking about our entry points and exit points, talking about the indicators we use, why we use them, how we use them, and a whole bunch of other strategies. We go in depth, baby, in our Discord. And of course, our Discord always calls real-time information about the microcap market, starting at 4 o'clock in the morning and ending at 8 o'clock in the evening. Who does that, DBL Next? We do.
We do.
Because that's what real companies do. Doubles, that's what real companies do. They provide coverage in the entire time that the stock market is open. DBL Moms, how many 100% runners did we call yesterday? Was it 7 or 8? 7 or 8?
9.
We had 9. I don't want to brag or nothing, but it was 9. Okay? 9. All right. And I'm still shemexy when I'm doing my show, even with that. I don't even mess up my hair, even considering I got a crew cut. But I don't mess up my hair. You know what I'm saying, Doubles? I don't. All right. So, folks, if you want to join the Discord and watch us stream more seriously, there's a link in the description and in the pinned comment for $1.
$1.
And then after that, it's $49.99. This special is going to be ending soon. So if you're thinking about coming in, now's the time to do it, okay? Because it's going to go bye-bye real soon.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. If you're not following us on YouTube, could you do what this young man... too early, son. Could you do what this young man says?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring. And, of course, you can follow us on Twitter, a.k.a. x.com, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, we're also on Twitch, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And we're on TikTok, at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. Folks, we'll see you soon. I am Coach Nick Money.
Yeesh.
And I'm with my compatriot,
DBL Nicks, a.k.a. the Rainmaker.
And we got the secret weapon, the bushy tail, Serengeti specialist, the one, the only, your favorite, the stonk queen that goes and gets us all the stonks. She installs them. We like to call her DBL Moms. Excelente. All right. Go ahead and make some money, because I am Coach Nick Money.